Re-roll, part 2. Look at conditions of the motherfuckers, man. This is some crazy shit. Well, you're gonna see him pull off eventually. I've been dealing with this shit since 2002, buddy. I know them all too well. Here's the zombie. He's under MK Ultra mind control. See how he's just gonna sit there? They have to fucking gravitate around me like parasites. They don't give a fuck. He's just gonna sit there. So for those of you that are experiencing the similar type of shit, whatever town you're in or whatever the part of the world you're in, you should know that America has long since been lost to parasites. That shit in Resident Evil, that's what this is. These are not humans. This is all the shit that CERN has been pumping through portals that, like in any radio frequency or signal, they need a host and a station. So if a spirit comes through a portal, right, or a being or an entity or a cross-dimensional individual, he has to have a station. Okay, so just like any, what would you call it, network, right, where there's, for example, let's take a look at a public library who has the internet. Each station is like the human body, right? Right? Okay. All of the PCs that are at their tables are connected to a server. The server is what brings in the information. Do you understand? Okay, the same is with these motherfuckers. They're central processing units. That's all. So when an entity or a demon comes across from the portals, they just find somebody like that. He ain't got nowhere to go. But they're parasites. There's only one person they give a fuck about. Yours truly. Me. So this continues to sit there. Well, this is their best way. This is threatening behavior for them. This is their best way of showing aggression. Okay, there is the host. He's just gonna sit there. He don't give a fuck. But now look where I'm at. That's where my shit is. See? Now when you're dealing with shit like Ferguson and all types of shit like that, that you're dealing with a more aggressive creed or species or whatever. I won't call them a species, but you're dealing with a more aggressive brand of this shit. You know, where they downright just start shooting the chosen ones, if you will. I mean, the ones who are human, who has the most melanin. We know who we are. Now, you can all argue with me if you want. You know, you can read the Bible and you understand who Jacob is, who Abraham is. That's us. Motherfuckers who look like me. From head to toe. They're all, dude, there's 100%. There ain't no humans left. None. There's the border crossing right there. There aren't any humans left. Any humans that are left are treated like zoo animals. Poked and prodded at. Sucked energy off of. You know, they're real dirty motherfuckers, dude. And they must be killed. See, I'd have to go over there and chop that nigga's head off. or slicing in half. I have to go pull whoever the fuck that is in the fucking car out of the motherfucker and bludgeon his head. I'd have to split his head wide open because he's not human. And he's not acting with any type of human parameter. He's a fucked up parasite. Period. But look, what they do is a matter of protection. They infiltrate and they embed themselves and they wrangle positions of authority. So that if you do fuck with them, you're going to get a heavy prison sentence or in other words, that's how they got their protection, by becoming cops, by doing something within some kind of industry. So 99% of your police officers are one of them. That's why they shooting niggas and getting away with it, because the whole police force is full of them. No matter where you go in the United States, anything that bears a gun or any form of defense mechanism or offense is harbored by them. Okay? The rest of the motherfuckers are just zombies walking around like them. Just fucking around. Notice how they haven't moved. Nigga, I'm barefooted. In my shorts, I'm just kicking back. Boy. So when you heard in the Bible that when it said unless these days were cut short, this kind of shit is all over the place. From Los Angeles to Texas to Miami to New York to Chicago to Detroit. Man, places like Detroit are desolate, wiped out by these motherfuckers. And I guarantee you, over there off of Woodward, you go over there at Woodward in Detroit, over by Tiger Stadium. Who's living there? A bunch of fucked up peckerwoods walking around like, because they completely decimated all the black people and the original Hebrews who were there. Now back to that lecture. This so-called God of the Bible, the one who was, I'm going to make your seed as numerous as the seed of the sand and the sand of the sea and shit like that. Where's that fucking promise, dude? That God is the motherfucker who's powering these. Now, I got friends and partners, man, who've been calling on this God. They call on him vehemently. All you got to do is ask yourself, who is this God? Now look who's coming. See? That's a hike for them. Now fortunately they can't fuck with me. I've already been through this shit with them. Or otherwise I'd be hogtied and strapped. But they still are piling up. They don't give a fuck that they're being looked at because there's nobody around who cares. I'd only be showing this, per se, this shit to the choir. There's nobody left, dude. That's why they don't move. That's why they don't scatter. They're completely and utterly confident that there's nobody left. And I'm finna hike it up. Because I'm plenty furious, dude. Plenty. Now watch this, because this is out of hand. It's gone on too long. All over food, people. Severe parasites. Severe. Now hold it. I want you to see this, so let me put this right. Let's put that. Hold up. I want Look, here come the product of your MK Ultra. Look at these nasty ass little girls. Look, that motherfucker's still there. He's still there. Motherfuckers passing by in cars be giving you rubbernecks and mean looks too, dude. This whole fucking damn Skippy, the United States, is rampant. It's done. It's done. Look at these dumbass kids, man. They're not even kids. That's that shit CERN released. They're all nasty ass zombies. I gotta show it. I just, because for anybody that has a doubt about the condition of the world you live in, now the last shot I ran was 13 minutes. This one is at 11 minutes. That's 25 minutes. Now, if you're watching this and you've experienced some shit like this, what the fuck would you say? What would you do? You would hope that you would be armed with a rocket launcher so you could blast it out of the sky and enough rounds of ammunition and a couple of swords and just really, walk up to the motherfuckers and put them out their misery. Now watch. Like I said, hold on to your butts. Yeah, keep that right here. Now I want you to see me. There? Okay, watch. All these nasty ass little girls, when they step out there, jailbait victims, molestation candidates, or whatever the fuck. I mean, these women raised them to be that way. You ever wonder why little girls? That too, that all that shit's involved. This whole mechanism is a big ass parasite. But you ever wonder why when little girls get molested, their mothers go, wow, like, whoa, because that's what their mother intended for the bitch. They make their daughters rape victims, molestation candidates. That's how they raise them. That's why they don't have fathers around. And she's sure to go get the crummiest, nastiest bum. There goes some more. She's sure to go get the crummiest, nastiest bum she could find to put around her kids. Watch the little bitch in the middle. She's trying to avoid now because she knows she owns candy camera. And they think the shit's funny. Because they are absolutely, here comes another zombie. It's a female. Look how slow it's walking. Once again, we are 26 minutes of this bullshit. By the time this slow-ass zombie gets up here, watch what she says and does, though. Maybe she'll be up here within a minute. I only got like 35 seconds. And this is a small city, USA. This shit is fucking extremely hyper in Los Angeles. I can only imagine what it's like in Houston. So again, for any of you, especially those of you that are educated, who have really posted some of the most informative and intellectual pieces, I just want you to see this in living motion, dude. This is every fucking day, anywhere. Now there comes a point when the humans that are under their control, that are invaded stations, they give up. See, he got tired. He finally realized, damn, what the fuck am I doing? But the only reason why he came to was because that lady passed by. Otherwise, he'd have still been in his own, dude. He'd still be under mind control of these motherfuckers. So he finally gave up. But this motherfucker right here is relentless. He's sickly relentless. 14, I got 7 seconds.